What is up, guys? Scott with Neverheads back for another Metamaterials update, and we're gonna have a quick one today. But so the entire market is down quite a bit from the Evergrande scandal of the fucking Chinese real estate company about to go bankrupt. So that is certainly fucking us a little bit here, as everything is down like 10% from Friday. So that's nice, but we're not doing that bad. We had a little bit of a rebound today, and we just barely touched $5 a couple of times, and then still some fear in that market there. We got all the way down to 485 and then finished the day at 487 from the looks of it. So down 7 cents, not doing too terrible in my eyes. I think this crisis will blow over in hopefully by the end of the week, and then we can get back to crushing it, because we have the nanotech vote next week, which is definitely something to look out for. And if you are able to, I would highly suggest voting in that decision to acquire nanotech, because you do get a vote, so you might as well use it. And let's take a look at that RSI to end the day. 45.95, not too bad, better than I thought it would be. Let's see what the lowest point was here. 35.14. So yeah, very oversold right there. So we can see this big red crayon. And MACDs are looking not so hot, just about touching there at the end of the day. All right, we're going to hop right over to Ortex, because there is some shit we got to get to over here. Look at this. First thing that jumps out at you. Short interest change from yesterday, 14.96% increase. And oh my heavens. So for return shares here, we had almost 2 million, and borrowed shares were 7.27 million. Let me see what the volume was today. So very low volume day today. I think people are everyone has thrown their phones into a lake or an ocean, maybe even just the toilet. If you're sick of checking your brokerage accounts after the last couple of days here, because this is the lowest volume I've seen in quite some time here. And oh boy, current short interest is 40.84 million. We could be squeezing once things settle down here. Fintel is looking like maybe not quite as up to date as Ortex, but oh my god, the maximum cost to borrow fee on Ortex is 46.9. Good god. They're showing utilization on Ortex as being down a little bit, but I can't see how that is possible, as there's more shares being borrowed than I can remember in recent weeks. Shares on loan up, yep. All right, heading back over to Fintel here. Days to cover is creeping up there, a little bit slower than I would have thought, considering the amount of short interest here. And look what we have here. Yesterday we were down to 0 shares available to short. Now we are sitting at 70,000. And if we go to the average borrow fee rate right now is 20.05, so very high there. We're going to check and see if we have any new institutional buys. I don't think that we're going to have any. We had we had one from yesterday. BM Racks, Nationwide Small Cap Index Fund, picked up 5,800 at a value of 20K. So not much going on there. And we are heading over to Chart Exchange right now. So again, this is a very low volume day. I think everyone is scared to open up their brokerage accounts to see the damage. Okay. So we have 3.2 million on the dark pool. Let's see what the total short volume reported was 1.47 million. And the exchange reported volume was 3.2. So almost 50% of that volume was shorted. And then we have another 3.2 on the dark pool. Let's see what we have for options here. So we got the October 15th options. This is today's volume. We have a ton of $6 calls here, and also quite a few $5 puts. So that's kind of wild. Ooh. Max pain for this is $3 right as of right now for the October 15th options here. And right now we only have 8,900 calls in the money, 61,000 calls out of the money, and puts are looking pretty much 50-50 at 72.99 in and 7,046 out. Do have a little bit of news to get to today as Meta expands executive leadership team with 2 strategic appointments. And so they announced the appointment of 2 executives to newly created strategic positions: Shannon Kerner, PhD, and Chief Intellectual Property Officer, and Ms. Cindy Roberts, Executive Vice President of Corporate Affairs and Chief of Staff. Bringing in decades of experience, these new hires will help expand and strengthen Meta's executive leadership team. Dr. Kerner will provide in-house expertise and strategic direction for Meta's rapidly growing intellectual property portfolio, and Ms. Roberts will manage Meta's government and public relations and coordinate the interface to the expanding organization at the executive level. I am thrilled to announce the return of Cindy Roberts to the team and the addition of Dr. Kerner. These executives bring deep industry experience and operational expertise in driving strategic roadmaps, developing best practices and enforcement in intellectual property, building exceptional teams, and experience with marketing and communications strategy, said Papa George, President and CEO. We're not going to get into all of their qualifications. I would assume that they're pretty well qualified for these positions. I'm going to take Papa George's word for it. So that is pretty exciting stuff here. Hopefully they'll help coordinate the nanotech acquisition next week. But that is pretty much going to do it for this one, guys. So as always, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more updates on Metamaterials as well as other stocks and tokens we like. And thank you guys so much for watching this far, and I'll see you in the next video.